Welcome back, Rankers. We're going to be at the Melbourne Exhibition Conference Centre this week for the e-commerce conference and expo. Now, a couple of my mates are actually at a conference in Sydney called AdTech, which we're not at because we've got an e-commerce one in Melbourne. You think these conference organisers be able to get this, calendars working together a bit better? Apparently not. Anyway, we're going to be there all week. Come and meet the staff. Come and say hello. We're exhibiting. I've got a learning lab on Thursday morning when I'm going to take you through, the top things you need to know about SEO for e-commerce sites. And we've also got 15-minute sessions with people to come and tell us about your site, how we can help you. Probably knock out a few site audits really, really quickly just by looking at your site and looking at Google and what we see. That's all free. Come and say hello. Anyway, we're going to be down near the food area. By the way, someone said to me during the week on YouTube, why don't your videos get so many views? Well, that's because we don't promote it. You'd think that's pretty silly, but the reason that we do the videos is so people can share our stuff, but we don't actually physically go out and promote the videos. So if you like the videos, then please share them. That's all I'm saying. Please share them. Please give us a thumbs up and share where you see them. If you see them on Smart Company or any of those other fine publications, make sure you share it there, or the blog, or even on YouTube if you're watching this through YouTube channel. So what I wanted to follow up on this week was last week's story, and it's going to be a big story for the next few weeks, up until April 21 and probably beyond, as we watch the carnage happen from the big mobile update that is coming. So basically, if in case you missed it, you've got to be mobile friendly by April 21, or else you're going to lose all that mobile traffic from Google Organic Search. Okay? And I showed you last week how to work out how much money you're going to lose if you're not mobile friendly by that date. There was another article that came out a few days ago after I published the show last week. And this is from the SEM Post, and it's Jennifer Slegg. I love her work. And there's basically a Q&A with Gary Ills from Google about the update and what's coming in. And it was pointed out to me by a few people, and someone said, oh, look, Jim, responsive design does not have a ranking benefit. Okay, the context of that question is that responsive design isn't going to have a ranking benefit any more than a dedicated mobile site will if it's mobile friendly. The key here is mobile friendliness, not responsive design. So to clarify what I've said in the past and what Google said in the past, is that Google said it's probably not a good idea to do youtube.com or whatever your site is, or m.maya.com.au. It's probably not a good idea to do that for a number of reasons. What Google found was that businesses who were doing that were tending to have a cut-down version of the site at mobile, and what Google could see from its own data is that people don't want a cut-down version of a site. They want the full site. They just want it to be available on their mobile device in a way that's easy to use. So if you're doing that for mobile at a separate site, like mobile.whatever your site is, that's fine if it's a complete replication of your desktop version of the site and, it's all nice and mobile friendly. So that point that is being pointed out there is that responsive does not have a ranking benefit when compared to any other mobile friendly technique. Okay, so the key here is that you have to be mobile friendly. All right, the easiest way to do it, and the way that Google recommends, is responsive, because you don't then have to maintain a whole separate site like you do at, say, mobile dot or whatever. And it's a relatively inexpensive thing to do, to fix, and, basically use it. The other a couple of interesting things that came out of this Q&A in this article from Jennifer is that, one, that the mobile friendliness is not going to be a site-wide thing, right? It's going to be page by page. So, for instance, if you have let's go over here, if you have in Google Webmaster Tools, you have a problem where Google's saying, oh, look, under mobile usability, like we have in this instance, there's 4 pages with errors. You should fix those. Well, I don't care about those 4 pages. In fact, that one was written in about 2004-05 because it's about video bloggers. I don't know when these ones were written, but they're all sort of old landing pages, and I don't really care about them. And the error here, it was touch elements are too close. Well, I'm not going to waste my time going and fixing those. We'll probably just no index them or delete them or whatever. They're not important pages to us. That's not going to affect the ranking in search, in mobile search, of the rest of the site by having those 4 pages that aren't mobile friendly. So don't get too worried if you've got a few pages in there. It just means that those ones aren't going to get ranked in mobile search. Fix up what you can and get it all looking nice and lickety-split for Google mobile search. But just keep in mind that it is not a site-wide thing. It is at a page level. The other couple of things, and I highly recommend this article from Jennifer Slegg, is it's a good read if you're into knowing what Google's doing, because one of the other things that they're talking about is basically a mobile-specific index. Now, what that means is that a completely separate search engine from the desktop version that is mobile. Now, it's only in development at the moment. But that kind of leads you into other areas. Will there be a device-dependent, search engine more than just mobile? Like, will there be an iWatch? Well, not iWatch because it's Apple, but will there be some sort of personalised device search engine that isn't currently desktop and isn't currently mobile? Anyway, interesting space. But for those of you who emailed me and said, I'm a bit worried about this, don't be. Just get your responsive design up and running by April 21 and everything will be fine. Hope to see you this week, Wednesday and Thursday, at the Melbourne Conference Centre, Exhibition and Conference Centre. We've got a learning lab on Thursday morning telling people how to do SEO for e-commerce. And of course, we've got 15-minute sessions throughout the 2 days where you can come and sit down and get a site audit done. And we'll see you next week. Thanks very much. Bye.